What should state and national student-based health center organizations know?
Definitely that the health center itself is important for the student body, but to do that we need money, funding.
I think they should know that we've worked really hard to get the health center where it is now, and I just think that the school needs to recognize that. And
yeah, so does the state and NASBHC, I guess.
And hopefully that just goes to show how important school-based health centers are for us. And hopefully we can continue to get some funding and keep it going, because it's really a great thing.
Okay, go ahead.
I think they just really need to know that we are working to advocate for something that we really care about. We believe that the health center is an extremely important asset to the students of our school, and we really just think that it needs to be successful, and we need to retain all of the benefits and all of the treatments that we can offer at the health center right now.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'd say.
Yeah, that's what I'd say too.
I had an issue with my rent situation one time where I needed to pay my rent for 1 month. I had failed 1 month behind, and I came to Health Place, and they basically sent me to some services that paid my rent for that month. So it's just not about being hospitalized or getting checked out for AIDS. It's a whole on a personal different level.
I'll let you know that the money that they've invested over the 6 years has been well spent and has had a big impact on students.
What should state and national student-based health center organizations know?
I think it's important to have a strong youth-adult partnership, but I think that the outreach team definitely has to be youth-led.
As far as the National Association on School-Based Health Center, I think what they should know is that, we are involved in these workshops and these conferences that we attend, and I think one to bring up, I'm not too sure there, but we had attended a conference in Washington with the National Association, and we had run into this problem where we were there to present, but we weren't allowed to go to the workshops. So I think that's really what needs to be brought up, because as for some of us youth, still working with the project, some of us are attending college, and then some of us are still in school. But I think since we're mature enough to go up to legislative work and legislative policy and advocating and lobbying, I think that's shown enough to say that we are mature enough to attend these different workshops. I mean, really take into consideration that we are young and we can gain a lot from these workshops, and I think that's one point that needs to be made out again.
We are making a difference, even if it's just starting here in Portland High School. I know Deering is doing one, and we're trying to get stuff like this happening in other places as well. And I just want them to know that it works. It gets youth attention. We're making a difference.
They should support us because we work well with teenagers and we need money.
Without the Kellogg grant, we wouldn't have the health center. That would have never gotten started, and the health center wouldn't have started our youth group, which wouldn't have influenced by advocacy all these different people. And so without the Kellogg grant, none of that's possible, and none of that happens. And where's our school today? We don't know what would have happened if we didn't have this advocacy in place. And it also helps with our health care. Without the Kellogg grant, health center wouldn't have gotten started. It still might not be here today. And the Kellogg grant also, since it started the health center, we started taking in patients for the insurance. We had the insurance in place and money from the state. It paid for a group that included me. We went down to Augusta and spoke to the legislature to get money, and we got it. And it helped us. We get money from the state now. So without the Kellogg grant, we wouldn't have the state money, and we wouldn't have our school district's money, and we wouldn't have any money at all, because it wouldn't exist. Without the Kellogg grant, nothing happened. With the Kellogg grant, we have a pretty good setup.